Let's move on to Damion's next uber capitalist pick in Starbucks.
Okay, yeah. Again, this is the same reasoning as Adobe. Starbucks just announced that they hired Melody Hobson as the chair of Starbucks, the board chair, making her the only black female chair in America. That's it.
That's it.
No, that's not a minor thing to me. You can mock it. I know Emma's rolling her eyes. She'll tell me, all the reasons why that's not important. This kind of stuff is important to me. I'm sorry, it is. Just like Kamala Harris becoming vice president doesn't solve all of the problems in the world, but it solves something for me in my heart. Yeah, it's important.
It's all about your heart.
Your heart.
Yeah, you're asking me to pick stocks. I don't pick stocks. I don't pick like weed companies run by like Maggie Thatcher's hitmen. I pick ones that actually have the guts to do a thing.
Ask your wife to give you a hug. Don't buy Starbucks. Emma, what I know you're going to say no, but tell me why.
Well, she's going to say no because Damion picked it.
No, that's true because it's competition.
If I'm not mistaken,
here we go.
Starbucks was not maybe earlier in 2020 was one of the companies named that uses what is essentially slave labor. So there's that.
Give me some facts behind that assertion.
I think so. This is
slave
me
adjacent
pulling on memory from way back when, but I can find. Let's see. I think they for their cups. Like whoever makes their cups, I think are the people who are incredibly impressed. But what are you really trying to make me seem like that's not real? Of course, that's probably real.
It was so Starbucks. They got caught. I think caught is the right word. The farms that they were buying from were using child labor.
Okay, well, children, fine. Yeah, children need a job too, Emma.
Oh my God!
I know.
Well,
anti-children, anti-gay, anti-woman.
On Fubo TV, they could be working.
Emma's pro-weed and pro-gambling.
I will add that Melody Hobson was not at Starbucks when that happened.
Oh God.
So, but here's where you were overly negative about my reaction. I appreciate the optics of that. I like that Starbucks
more than optics
was willing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Huh?
No, it's more than optics, but keep going.
It depends. So I am very impressed by Starbucks' willingness to piss off white supremacists, I guess. So, and we know how much of America is made up by white supremacists. So that's probably a fairly large group of people that they're pissing off. So good for them for that. It seems I like that she's a champion of financial literacy, given the fact that throughout my education, no one emphasized the importance of financial literacy at all. And unless you were an econ major or a finance major, I know no one that can explain anything about finance to me. And even my econ major friends, they know nothing about the stock market. Nothing.
Fair,
and so,
to be fair, your econ major friends are idiots.
Okay. All right.
Don't tell
I went into college an econ major. Leave me alone. I did not come out one though. So I actually am going to say yes to this.
Oh, after all of that, it's a yes.
I know why she said yes, because she likes the fact that she's married to George Lucas, Star Wars director.
Yeah, that was definitely it.
I did not know that.
Matt,
that makes me want to say no.
Matt, this will be a reason why you should say yes. She is the first African-American woman to be the head of the Economic Club of Chicago.
I don't care about the Economic Club of Chicago, but
that's where all your favorite Chicago land mafioso directors hang out. All your Caterpillar Boeing buddies.
It is true. They're all there.
She's the head of them.
Come
on, you love that.
It's lovely. But okay. I can't understand. You're picking with your heart because of Melody Hobson. I can't understand how a Portland, Maine blue collary dude who lives in a Dunkin' Donuts town is picking the overpriced bespoke coffee adjacent drink vendor that is Starbucks.
I'm glad you mentioned this because I was thinking about this. And I don't know if this is unique to Portland, but Dunkin' and Starbucks are basically considered the same thing in a city like Portland. They're both considered trash. Like if you're not going to the hoity free trade organic, we have some wonderful coffee shops here. And if you go to either Dunkin' or Starbucks, you're considered an idiot. So they're basically the same thing out here. I don't know about where you guys are. I'm wrong. You're telling me about my own city?
Yes. Dunkin' and Starbucks are starkly different things.
You're crazy. You're
crazy. Outside of the Portland bougie bean town,
No, you're wrong. They're both considered. You're considered a scourge on society if you go to either one of them in this town.
But just as a side note, I'm curious if this changes your mind. In a blue collar town, you did pick a company whose CEO gets paid 1,675 times the average frontline COVID juice covered employee.
What company is that?
That's Starbucks. Ron Johnson, their CEO, gets paid more than 1,600 times.
Great name, though.
So you chose it because they added one black woman to the board and made her chair. And Ron Johnson still got paid 1,600 times the COVID covered frontline essential workforce that is serving.
Here's the thing, Matt.
Caramel, jacked, whatever.
Here's the thing, Matt. I don't know if you've listened to our show called Business Pants. It's on.
I've never heard of it.
Sporadic, but I pretty much say every other show how much I want women to take over everything. I'm a big proponent of women in leadership, always have been in my professional career. I would not miss an opportunity like this to praise Starbucks. So get over it.
I want Ron Johnson to take over everything with a name like Ron Johnson. You both said yes, so I have to buy it for $2. I would not have said yes.
$2.
Yes. So you now own Starbucks. And
can't even get a coffee for $2 at Starbucks.
That's correct. We're spending less on the coffee than we are on the actual less on the stock than we are on the actual coffee.